This is a great way to start a video. Okay. I have forgot something. Why would you press play and you ain't ready? Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Welcome back, friends. It is Lauren the Soap Witch, and it is time for another wash day. All right, so I'm already realizing I'm unprepared. This is a great way to start a video. Okay. I have forgot something. Why would you press play and you ain't ready? Alrighty. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to start off with a hot oil treatment. Okay. This is the remnants of my twist out from my refresh. That's it, refresh. This past couple days ago, Thursday, that's when it was, 3 days ago. It's officially 12 a.m. I'm not going to say 4 days though, because I haven't been asleep yet. But 3 days ago, you know, I'm just saying, I wanted to test how it would look if I only used the foam and did like a chunky twist out with three strand twist. Okay, and it wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible. Like I'm like shocked that I have any, because I've been doing this. Okay, but yeah, I'm surprised I have any curl left, twist, whatever we call this, that we get from it. Okay, well, moving along. Because the only product I used was foam, because I just want to see. My hair does not feel super dry. I did moisturize the hell out of it before I did the twist out. With flat twist though, it might be okay. And I feel like it would be a great option on a day when I don't got a lot of time. I don't want to sleep within my hair. I don't want to spend 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trillion hours waiting for it to dry. This would be a good option. I did not blow it out first. I mean, if you've seen the short, that's what we call them here, right? A short, then you have seen what I did. But like I was impressed and shocked. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this hot oil treatment and look at the spray bottle spraying. Okay, first try. Look at that. All right. So I've just been like on the parts I want to separate, because you know I like to this is the only time I do a middle part, right? And so I just feel like, you know, depending on where I'm at with my hair, where my hair is at, where it thinks it's at, where we're at together as a unit. Yeah, I usually want to spray a little water here just to help me separate it better, right? Me just tearing through your hair. Not good. Don't do that. So the water just helps me not do that. Okay, so that's in half enough. I'm gonna take one of my fabulous clips that I'm still singing the praises of, okay, and go put this side out of the way. Look at that. It's great. Okay, I'm gonna stop. And then I'm gonna take this half and split it in half as well. Make it into, you know, fourths. That's what we're calling it. Because we're gonna do 4 sections. Every week I hum and haw, okay, over do I have enough in this section. It really don't matter. I'm not sure why I do this. So I'm gonna take this hair right here, okay, and I'm gonna moisten it a little bit. Not saturate, stop. I'm not saturating it. It would stop spraying. Not saturating it like a wash, but I want some moisture there. I'm always looking for moisture. Did I mention I was high porosity? Okay. I'm always giggling for no reason. So next, I'm gonna go on with Acute Anointing. That is my wonderful and lovely hair oil. And what I do is I run the water in my sink with hot steaming water and completely fill it up. And then I put this whole entire bottle in there for about 15 minutes. And then after that, I come in here and start the video. But yeah, that's when I start. I know it's time. The oil is warm enough. I just start dumping the oil all into my scalp. And then after I've applied probably far too much, I've gotten better. I don't do way too much anymore. I just go ahead and massage it in with my fingers just like this. My scalp likes it. I'm sure of it. It does feel nice. A little scalp massaging. Who doesn't want that? Well, I want it. I don't know. I don't know about y'all. So then I take my hands and just rub it all through my hair, drag it through my hair. I bring it through the hair strands because I want it to coat my hair. That's what I'm going for. I want it all on my scalp and all on my hair strands. And then I like to remember to take a little bit here and just rub it on this hairline. It has been looking better finally, because it was just looking crazy. Why? I don't know. Then I take a little bit more, put it in my palm and rub it along my hair strands like this, prayer hands it if you will. Just want to get a nice coating of oil. Okay, so then I also want to get some, a little bit more. just specifically for the ends, and also for this hair that I always refer to as the forgotten hair, but it's not really forgotten because I make sure to pay it extra care now because I forgot it for so long. I absolutely failed at getting here before 12 a.m. I already said it was 12 a.m. But see, what had happened was I was all ready to go earlier, and then I realized that I ran out of oil last week. So I had to get some more oil. And then I'm pretty much low on, what's that stuff? Leave-in conditioner, that's it. Luckily, I still had some of that base left. So I just had to dump some of that in a container, add the fragrance and mix it up, put it in a bottle. But my Twilight Tempest conditioner hair mask is out. Out. Because see, I share that with 2 other people in the house, okay? Anyway, I go to put all my stuff together and realize I ain't got nothing. So I'm making that right now. That's why things are further behind. But you know what? It'll be ready when I need it, and that's what matters. Also, the benefits of being the one who creates and makes all the products is when I run out, I can go down there and make a batch. It's okay. I feel like this is good enough, right? I'm always saying right like you're gonna respond back. Now that I've applied the amount of oil that I want to have in my hair, I'm gonna put it in a Bantu knot. And the reason I do the Bantu knot is just simply because I like the way it gets my hair out of the way, and I like how it makes my hair easier to fit up under all the caps and stuff I put on my hair after the fact. So I have this excess oil on my hands, and I just kind of rub it. Not kind of. Why are we saying kind of? Like I'm not kind of doing anything. I'm rubbing it on my hair and start the process all over again. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish all the rest of this here, and then I'm gonna come back when it's time to put all the stuff on my head again. All right, next I'm gonna put all the stuff on my head. I'm gonna start off with my disposable plastic shower cap and the bonnet, then the big giant scarf. Okay, that's all done. All right, so the reason I like to do all this is because, one, I don't want oil getting all over my clothes and my bedding because I am going to sleep with this in. And then also I just feel like because, you generate heat when you sleep, and, this will help kind of sort of insulate, if you will. Trap that heat in there. Help this really get going and do its thing, absorb a little better. I don't know. Long story short, it's not broke. No need to fix it. It's been working. So here we are. So I'm going to go ahead and finish making my deep conditioner hair mask, and I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Morning. Let me go ahead and take this down. Boy, stop crackling like that. And then to take these down, I just like to twist in the opposite direction. There we go. All right, that's that. All right, now to wash and deep condition this hair. So y'all know what I'm using. The same stuff I use every week. Whipped Wonder. This is my whip shampoo that I love, and it's fabulous. And then Twilight Tempest deep conditioned hair mask that I finally finished making. Woohoo! All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop in that shower and get going. All right, let's get on to washing this hair. So first, I am going to thoroughly saturate my hair. I really like doing this because, one, it helps to rinse out some of that oil before I wash, and two, applying and foaming the shampoo up to thoroughly saturated hair just allows me to use less product, and I like that. All right, this is Whipped Wonder, my whip shampoo, my lovely, wonderful, luxurious shampoo. And so here I'm going to take out and use this much for my first wash, if I can ever get it out the jar. Hello. Okay. For my first wash. So here I'm just running my hair under that shower water one more time while I rub it between my hands just to distribute it kind of an equal amount in each hand. I want my hair directly from under the shower wet. Okay. So here I'm just going to rub it all over and then start to rub vigorously at my scalp with my fingertips, not my fingernails. And this is just how wonderful and delectable and foamy this stuff gets. Did I mention this was the first wash? I mean, you saw it. Anyway, so yes, I only wash the roots in the top of the hair, not the mids and the ends. I then take that lovely foam and drag it through the rest of the hair, and that's how I get the rest of it clean. It's been working pretty well. I just kind of saw how the ends of the hair are kind of the weakest and oldest, so you kind of baby them. So anyway, when I'm done washing it, or whatever I just did, washing it,
So sorry. I go under the water and I squeeze some out with my hands while I'm rinsing it out, just to make the process move faster. And then I go in for the second wash, and I get to use even less shampoo the second time. It actually takes me a while to go through a jar of this, even though I am sharing it with the assistant because of how little I actually use. So I'm just going through and making sure I get it all, and doing the same exact process that I did the first time. Look at how much more it foamed up, y'all, with that little tiny amount on the second wash. Yeah, we nice and clean now. Okay, so same process, rinsing my hair out and squeezing out the lather as I go, just because I think it makes it go faster and I like to play in it. Okay, so here I'm saturating my hair for my deep conditioning hair mask, and I like to just take the hair and kind of split it in 2 equal halves and put one side up out of the way while I work on the other. So again, this is Twilight Tempest Deep Conditioning Hair Mask. I really do think if I didn't live in a place with hard water, I wouldn't need to do this every week, but yeah, that's how thick she is. Look at her. Okay, so I also like to apply this to saturated hair as well, because, well, for the same reason. I feel like it allows me to use less because it glides onto my hair better and easier, and I can incorporate it into my strands. So just kind of distribute it between my hands just so I can apply an equal amount onto the hair, and I go from roots to ends. I know that, you know, there's back and forth about whether it should go on your roots, but yeah. Anyway, so that's the brush, my BFF. Okay, they work so perfectly together, it's not even funny. Though the deep conditioning hair mask and all of my conditioners have incredible slip because my hair gets super tangly, and I want to be able to tangle with whatever conditioner I'm using. So obviously I start from the ends and I work my way up, and I like to use a method where I brush and then finger comb right after, brush, finger comb, and I feel like this way I'm gonna feel any kind of knot or tangle or snag or what have you, and between the two I'm gonna get it all out. And it's been working very well for me. I kind of get the best of both worlds, a finger detangle and a brush, because I feel like the brush gets more shed hair out, and I do think that because of that my hair gets and stays less tangly. So I do this in real time, so it takes a minute for me to get through it, but I just want y'all to see how easy it is for me to detangle my hair with this delectable conditioner and the brush. It was still easy to detangle it with just the conditioner because the slip is that great, but with the brush, I mean butter, melted butter. Okay, so I'm continuing on with my little methodical process. I always got some kind of process. Is it the Capricorn in me? I don't know. I don't live all my life by astrology signs or whatever, zodiac signs, so don't go crazy, but you know, it's fun. It's fun to bring it up every now and then. So getting around to the back, making sure I get the back and the kitchen and all that, and maybe fling some somewhere probably because I'm always messy. Just finishing up this back and making sure it is all completely detangled and smoothed out. I want my deep conditioning hair mask to be on every single strand back there. I want my hair to be fully and wonderfully coated, and it just gives the best results. As I kind of said last week, you really want your hair to be in optimal shape before you do a wash and go. Like, you want it really clean, detangled, nicely moisturized, because at least for me, that's how I get the absolute best results. Well, pretty much in any style, but especially a wash and go. And I'm not really sure why that is. I didn't make it up. I'm just going by it. I'm just doing what works. Y'all know how I feel about that. If it works, I'm not trying to be fixing stuff that's not broken. So now that that's all taken care of, I've just been braiding each section. There's only 2, like there's 15 sections. I've been braiding each half when I get done. And any excess product that's on my hands or seeping out of my hair, I just rub it back on the top because my hair wants all of it. It's going to soak all of it in. So I'm going to do the other half. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull out the hair that I lost in the brush, which is really hardly any. With this method, even though you would think I would lose more hair, I don't hardly lose anything like that. That's my entire head, y'all. That's all I lost throughout my whole entire head. So I let it sit on my hair for probably 20 minutes. I don't sit under the dryer. I do put my low porosity sun under the dryer, but I just feel like I don't really need that, but you can if you want. Like, it's really personal preference, I feel like. So I rinse it out and I use the same process as the shampoo. I just use my hands to help squeeze out some of the excess product, and that's just a gratuitous shot of the back of the hair because I just think the look of it is so pretty. So I've jumped on that bandwagon. We discussed this, right? Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the wash and the deep conditioning hair mask, and the hair looks just luxurious and hydrated, moisturized, all those wonderful things. And now it's time to go ahead and get to styling.
Okay, that's all done, finally. Okay, I'm gonna fix my part as per usual. Now, I really can't tell you why I struggle with this so bad. Not quite what I wanted, but let's try again. It's closer. See, this is why I start humming and agonizing, like, girl, just stop. Is that doing a bit much? Like, now I feel like it's a little too far over. It kind of looks like a curve in the road. I don't care. Okay, there we go. Look at that high porosity fuzz. All right, in the front's the absolute worst, but it's, you know, be hateful, and that's okay. Okay, so y'all know how I like to do. I like to just split the hair in half. And since I have a side part, I just take a little extra from the side over there to make it feel like they're equal, like it's the same amount of hair, because that's what I want. Okay, that's close enough. And so I'm gonna put that side up. There we go. Now, today, I'm doing a wash and go. Surprise. Okay. The only product difference between this week and next week is going to be Stronghold Gel in place of Curl Custard. I got all of my stuff lined up in a neat little row again, so I don't forget a step. Okay. You can start off with water. Water. And just get that super saturated. Do something with that fuzz that is absolutely like, and it wouldn't it wouldn't stop spraying. The fuzz wouldn't bother me so much if it was at least, you know, kind of defined. No, it's just indiscriminate fuzz. Like, you don't gotta act like that. Who'll hurt you? Am I going overboard? It is highly likely. Will I do it again? Most definitely. Okay, enough is enough. So here we go. My hair looks fuller today, and I don't know why. Sometimes she just be tripping. So this is Mysterious Magnificence. She's a little bubbly because it's really hot in here, because I have a heater in here. Sometimes she likes to get a little milky looking when it gets hot, and you know, I just shake it, and that's all. And she'll go back to what she's supposed to look like. But anyway, okay, I did show you the bottom. Okay, move. Spray on all over the side. I don't tend to do a bunch of small sections because I'm not high density and I'm not low porosity. I have just found that this ultra lazy method, I can get away with it. I'm not even saying it's the best look for me. I'm saying I can get away with it. I am thinking about one wash day just doing like a super in-depth wash and go. I'm still not going to do 57 sections, but more. Like maybe each side would be like 4 sections or so. Like I used to do 2 sections on each time, but like maybe 4, just to see if there's a difference. And even if it's the most immaculate thing ever, that's still not going to be my main style, way of styling, because I really just don't want to take all day. So I just find ways that I can still feel like my hair looks good, that I'm happy with it, while not taking all day. So here I am raking this through until I get a little foaming action. I'm not looking like for foam from a mousse foam. I used to kind of do that, but that was a bit much. This is good enough. In my history of using this product, I felt like my hair has always looked the best when I did this step to get the foaming action. Of course, it can also just be used as a refresher or whatever you feel like using it for. I mean, it's lovely aloe vera with some goodies, like aloe vera juice with some goodies added in. And so, I mean, you don't gotta just use it as the base of a style. You can do whatever you want. Okay, moving along. I did forget a product. Look at me. Glad I remembered. Okay. Next up, Sultry Sorcery. It's my leave-in conditioner that you often see me using as a rinse-out conditioner during my refreshes. Yeah. So this is kind of make myself some more. I was running out because I also share this with my boy, because poor child, we have learned that he He's so extra. It's not surprising. He has mostly low porosity with a bit of high porosity right in the back. So he uses his conditioner and my conditioner. Anywho, so I'm just gonna apply this. When I apply this, I like to, did I show you how much I use? I guess it's always next week. I like to just make sure that I thoroughly incorporate this in my hair. Because I found that, you know, historically I have had hairstyles that were kind of less than optimal, I guess, if you will. But that was typically because I did not fully incorporate the products. Like, I like to make sure I rub them in thoroughly. I don't want any, like, you know, just kind of big lumps or bulbs or whatever of product sitting on top of my hair during the process. Okay, I feel like that's good enough. I'm gonna go back in with some water on top. If you're low porosity, you probably could skip all the extra water adding because your hair might still be dripping, or I don't know. But you're not losing as much moisture as I am throughout the process. And I got a lot of my tips from another high porosity girl. So something to think about. All right, next up is going to be Slick Sorcery. I still love that name. All right, so I'm gonna start off with this healthy dollop of gel. It's not really that much. And I always make sure I rub it in between my hands because I don't know what the difference makes. But one time I applied it and did not rub it in between my hands, and it was a mistake. Like, I couldn't even figure out what had gone wrong until I looked back at a previous video, because I was like, this stuff did a great job on my hair before. Like, what's going on? And then I was like, well, let me look at some previous videos and see what the difference was. And that was the only difference. The only difference. Anywho, so I'm just applying, and again, making sure I get it fully incorporated into my hair before I add any more dollops. So I want a little more. I'm gonna go in with that this time. Put it in between my hands. I am always obsessively getting this top part because that's the part that betrays me every week, you know? All the rest of it be just slick and smooth, and then that part just be like frizzed up, and I'm like, why are you hateful? Who hurt you? A little bit for the ends. Don't want to add any more top anyway. I don't know. And this is where I'll be like, am I going overboard? The answer is almost always yes. Paying attention to this back here because I feel like I just ignore that section. Luckily, it doesn't need a whole lot of attention. I am just going to do a tiny, okay, little, okay. So I think that's enough. I think I've gone all the overboard that I need to go. And it looks nice and defined. A little bit of water. And then final step, I'm gonna go in with the foam. Yes, whispering waves. I don't know what it sounded like I said, but shake. And then I'm gonna start off with 4 pumps. I'm doing more pressing than raking. I just kind of wanted to sit. One more. I'm just kind of laying it on top. But I just feel like this foam gives my wash and go like the perfect added touch. Not sure what kind of magic is in there, and I'm the one that put it there. I think that's all I'm gonna do. Tiny bit for the ends. I watched another YouTuber. I rarely tell y'all the YouTuber's names because I'm sorry. The ADHD is really bad. I don't typically remember. Like, I remember their faces, of course, and like I go to their channels, but I don't specifically remember all of their names. I had to like go back. I see their faces, and that's why I clicked the video. I don't ever remember their names. I'm so bad. I'm really sorry. My psychiatrist said that it was because of my ADHD, and that's just the excuse I've been running with. I think it's true though, because I forgot his name even, and I hadn't even left yet. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but what's your name again? Yeah, one of those kind of difficult, like unusual last names, and I'm just like, I am really sorry, sir. I don't remember your name at all. Anywho, okay, so this side looks super good. I'm real happy with how that, look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna take this clip here, and I'm gonna clip this over, and that's just to keep it out the way, so that when I go to, no, I should do it twice. Like, we can't just do it right the first time, huh? Okay. I'm not like redoing parts that I've already done. That's all. Okay, so let me do this side and then come back. Okay, so these are the wet results. Looking pretty good, even with my weird part. Looks like a curvy road, but okay. So here's where we are. Gonna diffuse with this here. The Tymo something, turbo, whatever it is. Okay. Air hype. That's what it is. The Tymo air hype. Okay. So diffuser attachment, and then you can either do like this up arrow or down arrow. I always do the up. It's supposed to, I don't know, volume for roots, whatever. I don't know. Don't care. Okay. So it usually takes me like max 30 minutes ish to diffuse with this. I do it on high heat, high air, and I've been doing a new sort of thing where I like flip my hair and such because I feel like it helps get the roots drier faster. I always take my glasses off too because if I don't, they just fog up to no end. So I'm gonna take them off and cover them up and proceed. Okay. First, I kind of hover around and then I commence with the flipping. Okay, I'm gonna show you a couple times and then I'm gonna come back when it's done. Okay, you just turn it on. Why is this button always so stupid?
Okay, y'all, thought I would pop a quick voiceover in here just to have a quick chat. Everything's quick about this blow drying method. So I seen it on TikTok. Don't remember her name either. So sorry. But I start with hovering it over my hair on both sides, just kind of top to bottom, just to sort of kickstart the drying process. I maybe do this max 5 minutes, not on each side, just total 5 minutes, and that's at the most. And then when I feel like I've done it enough, I start doing this wild flinging of the hair. I say wild flinging because I kind of gotta be aggressive. If I'm not, the hair will not fling over in the way that I want. And so I do this, and then I take the diffuser and I just go in on the roots to try to help get those drier, and then I fling it back over, hover the dryer over the hair again. I got that stubborn part like right in the middle that just wants to lay there. I explain about that later. Anyway, fling to the other side. Be careful, don't give yourself a concussion. Okay, but for real though, if I don't fling it that hard, it won't go. Okay, so on the other side, do the same thing, and I just fling, back and forth until I feel like my hair is mostly dry. And then once I get through doing that, I part my hair, not like an official parting, but I just kind of spread it, and then I stick the diffuser right there against the roots, and I do it like in several different sections because here I am doing another section, and I feel like it helps to get the roots drier faster because otherwise it just takes forever. So yeah, once I do all of this, my hair is pretty much dry.
Okay, so I hope you got the idea. It was the flipping and the tossing back and forth, really working at getting at the roots, but also it kind of helps to loosen it up so the hair doesn't just like stick to my head, if that makes sense. It's not like flat on my head. Up here, it was being real stubborn. It's usually not that stubborn, but it was wanting to stay flat. So I just kind of pulled it up lightly, okay, with my fingers, and then squished it when I was blow drying it to just try to get in those roots. And so it wouldn't just lie flat to my head. And I did the same thing over here where the hair was doing the same thing. It feels pretty much dry. It could be a teeny bit moist in the roots. I'm kind of to that I don't care point. What I love about using the foam over any of my gel or gel-like products though is that it gives me this elongated thing. I don't know why when it's on top of one of these products, it doesn't shrink up as much. So it's 806,000 degrees. So far, it looks really good. Like, I'm super happy with it. A little bit of fuzz is to be expected, especially because I had to touch it, like right there. But I feel like that should stay down to a minimum because of the Stronghold gel. But like, it looks defined and shiny. It's like sorcery been there for me since the beginning. The beginning of when I made it, I mean. But yeah, I'm loving it. It looks really good. Okay, so I'm gonna cool off for a second because oh my god, I can't. Okay, and then I'm gonna stretch my hair and wrap it up. Okay, gonna wrap this up. So I don't know if this is just soft up top for some reason or if it's a little moist. I'm not sure. And so I'm gonna stretch it anyway and hope for the best. So to stretch my hair, I'm gonna take a section, this section right here. I'm not sure what's happening under there. Okay, there. So I'm going to take it and pull it like this and then leave the ends out. Don't want to stretch those. I might not stretch the root too much. I don't know. We'll see. I do it on high heat and high air. Okay. Oh, that section looks pretty good. No complaining here. So I'm gonna do that same thing all the way around. And then I'm gonna lift my roots. I think I forgot to turn my microphone back on when I mentioned that I was lifting my roots. But yeah, that's what I did. Just lifted my roots. So yeah, look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Looks so good. Shiny, way less frizz than last week. It's got a stronger hold, but it's not like unreasonable. It doesn't even feel crunchy. There's just a hold. Obviously it's stronger down here in the parts where I didn't stretch, but like don't care. Okay. So anyway, let me do the 360 because I forgot to do that last week. Oopsie. Well, I forgot to do it at the end. So yeah. Okay, so like this is it. This is the finished look. I'm super happy with it. I really like this combo. I really like it, and I feel like it's hard to top. So I'm gonna see next week what happens with the custard, the gel, with the leave-in. And I think it's gonna be between those two. I think it's gonna be between those two. Just what I'm feeling. Okay. So yeah, I'm loving it. Tell me what you think of the results. Yay, nay. Think I should try a different combination. I don't know what different combination I could try because I think I've done like everything. I've done like not just specifically only on the long form video, but I've done like the one product wash and go with the foam. I've done the 2 gels with no leave-in and with leave-in, and I've done the foam with both the custard and the gel separately, obviously. I've done it with just the custard. I've done it with just the gel. So yeah, I don't know. Just the cream is not it. That's never going to be my wash and go. Like it could be like a refresh day type thing because that's not gonna give me enough moisture and my hair gets really tangled and dry and I regret it like every time. Which just kind of leads me into the hair journal that I have. Hair journal, hair planner, it's both. But you too can figure out what works best for your hair by kind of just following along in the journal, setting goals for your hair, and then just like deciding. It helps you kind of figure out, take you down a journey to figure out kind of hair you have. And I don't just mean the letter number thing. Y'all already kind of know how I feel about like it helps you determine like how tight your curl is. And other than that, I don't really think it did do nothing for me. It let me know what my styles would look like if the products works for me. Porosity was really much more important, and it kind of goes through walking that line too of figuring out your porosity. I'm just making sure this mic is on because I was talking about it earlier. And so like your hair being able to absorb the product is extremely important. Or being able to hold on to the product is extremely important. Most people that think it doesn't matter is either looked up onto the right products or are normal porosity. So it doesn't matter for them. Anyway, you can figure out all those things and put them in your hair journal and keep, just kind of a running list of your products that you're using. How much are you using? How are you using them? How does your hair like them or not? Do you want to keep using them again? And creating a regular regimen, because I feel like that is so super important as far as hair health. Just finding what works for you and making sure you do it on a regular basis. My hair really only got as healthy as it's gotten because I'm very consistent every week. I'm not saying you gotta do it every week, but whatever you pick, it needs to be something that's reasonable for you and your lifestyle. You're not going to stick with it, but it needs to be something that you're going to do every single time. Don't miss it. And your hair will respond. Your hair will definitely respond to consistency and consistency with the right products. Because a lot of people just look at products, they look at a model's hair. Oh, I want those products, and they think they're going to look like that model, but not unless you have the same hair. And also, you don't know what kind of routine that model has. There's a whole kind of things that go into it. But finding things that are the best for your hair, that are going to nurture your hair, and then using them on a regular basis and keeping a regimen has been it for me. Really, consistency, I promise, has been it. The hair journal will help you do all that. If you're interested, there is a link below. If you're not, no hard feelings, cool. What do you think about today's lip gloss? I'm actually a fan of this, and even though I don't wear it that often, it's Moony Maroon. I named them and then forget the name. Okay. Yeah, but that's this one. And yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I like it a lot. I don't know why I don't wear it as often, but I not forget. It's in there, I guess. If you like the look of it, there's a link for it in the description below. Or any of the other colors. You can check out the bundle, or if you get multiples, you get some money off. All right. And so I'll also let me get my mouth together also. Okay. I'm sorry. So All the products that I used today were Tropical Fantasy Scentsy because you know that's the new kick I'm on. That's my new favorite, and so I'm just obsessed with it. I also do offer other fragrances if that's not your cup of tea. More for me. Okay, anyway. I offer apple aroma. I also offer lavender, peppermint, spearmint, eucalyptus, lemon pound cake, strawberry patchouli. That might be, it's close enough. So, or also an unscented. If you're interested, they're all linked in the description below, as well as a bundle. If you want to try out multiple products, you can, bundle it up and save. Last but not least, these earrings. So I hyped up my friend last week, but I'm gonna hype up myself this week. I make resin earrings. That's it. And they're all one of a kind, so none of them look exactly like this or the big puzzle pieces that I wear. But I have some pretty fun, unique pieces that are on there because I like unique looking earrings. And one of a kind is just fun to me. Like, you the only one got them. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. Okay, so the link to everything that I talk about is in the description below. If you're interested, if you're not no hard feelings, you just came for the hairstyling, cool. Or the nonsense, also cool. So anyway, with all that being said, I think I'm done here. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you hanging out with me and just letting me be my best authentic self and enjoying it, because like, isn't that just great? Isn't that life-giving for everybody? So thank you for hanging out. If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and give this video a like. All right, I will see you next time.